Hello and welcome to Kryptoschnack. My name is Marian, and if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. And for those who haven't checked my channel out yet, I'm not only talking about Bitcoin, I'm also talking about Tesla, because I do believe these two will change the way we live. And at the beginning, I would like to say a big thanks to Jeff Roberts, who allowed me to use his content for this video. And I'm just going to talk about Tesla news that are happening at the moment, and enjoy the content in the background. And yeah, so let's dive in, guys. So first of all, what happened yesterday was that Elon Musk was actually reacting to the Luicid car company, who presented its new car, which is by accident, or like I do believe they made it on purpose. It's a bit cheaper than the Model S and is supposed to have close to the same range. And so what Elon Musk was doing is he was reacting on Twitter, and of course he said and announced that the Model S price will be decreasing to $69,420 by Wednesday. So actually, since yesterday, you should be able to buy the Model S cheaper. And I do believe Tesla will do that, as they have done it before in Shanghai, decreasing the prices because they are mass producing, and they are able to do that because the battery cell is getting cheaper, and they are able to decrease the prices and still make really nice profits on the cars. So this is something that happened yesterday. The same thing what came out today and might have affected as well the Tesla stock that we will look into in a second, is that in the construction site in Giga Berlin, they actually cut off the water because the organization in charge of the water said that the water wasn't paid for. So Tesla didn't pay the water. I don't know if it's an accident or they like to do that. So they didn't do it, and they were sent a few letters out warning that they would cut off the water, and that happened right now. So there's pretty much no chance they can do anything at the construction site right now. So this might have affected the Tesla stock today, because it's unsure how fast they get a solution. I mean, Tesla has cash. This is not the issue. So I do believe they will find a solution pretty fast. But they are losing, hopefully, not too many days of constructing. The next thing is, if you inform yourself about the Model Y production in Shanghai, and we have talked about Shanghai before, the Model 3 is ramping up crazy, and it is expected that at the first quarter of 2021, the Model Y will be produced. I still have some hope that the first cars could move out in this quarter, actually, because it seems like they are pretty advanced with a factory in Shanghai. Another thing is there are certain expectations how many Model Y they could produce by the end of next year. So some analysts are saying, based on the market situation of the other electric car companies in China, like NIO and BYD, there's expectation that with a production line, Tesla could produce a total of 30K, so 30,000 Model Ys per month. I do believe they won't reach that level before mid-2021. So, but if they would reach it, and I do think they can, this would mean that they are producing, just for the last 6 months, it would be like around 180,000 cars just for the Model Y. I do believe the Model 3 production, or the demand for the Model 3, might decrease a little bit because of the Model Y. But if they are doing that, we could see 500,000 cars going out next year in Shanghai easily. This is my expectations. If they can ramp up Model Y production as they have done before with the Model 3 even faster, then they could produce almost 500,000 in Shanghai. It could happen. I'm not 100% sure. This means that the expectations for next year, that they are producing around 850 to 880,000 cars, I do believe they can reach that easily if the economy is getting back on track and people have the money to buy cars. Another aspect that people forget with Shanghai is that Shanghai is also producing for all the other neighbor countries. So even if the demand in Shanghai is getting a bit lower because of economic issues, there are still a lot of other countries around that are actually waiting for the possibility to buy Tesla. And I do expect as well that at the end of the year, we will, at least latest end of the year, we will know that there will be another Giga or slash Terafactory that will be built. And the rumors are really high that we could see a new Terafactory in India. And I do believe another one would come in South America. So they would have North America with Fremont and Texas. They would have the Giga Berlin for Europe at the first place, then Giga Shanghai for China, and then they will do another one in South America. I do believe that we have to see in the long term a second Terafactory in Europe and another one in Shanghai easily. So they will be able to produce the amount of cars they want to produce. But nevertheless, I do believe Tesla will produce and deliver in 2022 more than 1 million cars easily. I do think we could even reach 1.5 million, depending on the pace of the construction. So guys, if you like my video, if you like this content, and if you also like the content of Jeff Roberts, please support Jeff Roberts' channel for the content he was able to give me or allowed me to give me. And of course, we have seen some nice construction pace, and I do believe the Terafactory in Texas will be enormous, will be big as hell, and once the Cybertruck can be produced, maybe already next year, the semi is going out. Of course, the semi is not the importance, the number of semis going out, because a few semis will already bring a lot of revenue to Tesla. So I do believe the revenue will increase as like crazy in the next months, quarters, and years, because there's so much more potential for production and deliveries for Tesla, not even mentioning the energy business of the solar roof and the power walls. So guys, what we're going to do is we're just going to dive into the stock at the end, and I'm just going to pause that here. And if we dive into the stock, this is the Bitcoin stock and the S&P 500, as I'm trading both of them too. So we are sitting for the 4-hour chart. We are sitting at 450, close to $450. The stock market currently is really mixed, so I'm not sure how the trend will go today, but we have seen the same here around 10 o'clock and the 4-hour chart, and then we saw some nice gains yesterday. Again, we will see the announcement of the income statement for the last quarter at the 21st of October. So we have another next week. We will have another few days of trading tomorrow, and then the beginning of next week, I do believe we will see a profit easily for Tesla. If you look in the long term, and long term I mean since the split, we have seen some nice gains. But again, Tesla is a stock that is going up and down with a lot of percentage movements each day. So there is some risk, but guys, I'm invested with a $2,500. I do trade with leverage, as I mentioned in my last video, so please check it out. So I'm just hoping the trend is going, because I'm just trading with the trend. And of course, I do personally have future hopes that the price will further increase by the demand they have. So at the same time, we do see some nice little gains for Bitcoin. And for the Tesla one, it's always interesting to see. We have seen the almost like the high up here, a new high almost for the S&P 500. And we always see a correlation between the stock of Tesla and the stock, the index fund of S&P 500. So it's always something to watch out, check out, just to be aware where the market is going. The reason why we have seen some dips in the past hours is that the COVID-19 numbers are increasing again. Europe is closing some of economic areas again. And of course, the stimulus pack is not out yet. So there are some concerns it could take a much longer time. So guys, if you liked my video, you can check out my channel. Of course, Jeff Roberts' channel as showed. And if you like my channel, please feel free to support my channel. And yeah, guys, I wish you all a wonderful day. Take care, guys. And I hope to see you again.